All right, Path of Exile 2. Start a new Tactician. We're going to go for Siege Cascade. Maybe something a little different. I'm not going to quite give... If you've been on stream, you know what I'm going for. We'll see if it's viable or not. But
Fragmentation
let me show
round.
you what the build's doing now, Act 1 through 3. It's been super easy breezing through. Come here, sir. Get pinned. Get pinned. He's pinned. We'll blast him. Okay. Fucking... Ow. I can't see what he's doing. Alright, you're dead, sir. This is kind of ridiculous. Guess we're just not gonna hit her. I mean, we still got her before she switched. This is so easy.
He's lost it.
Can't see what he's doing or where he is. This is gonna be insane when we get to end game. Oh, this build is just insane, honestly. It's just doing so much damage. I got so many ideas what I can do with this thing. Crazy. I'm gonna take the mushrooms back. Thinking not really. Yeah, not really, you know. All right, so you're just gonna get your artillery ballistas and just go to town. But I'm not gonna make a guide for this like I made for my other one. Now I did start this with you know, already having a character on Dawn of the Hunt. I basically used a unique crossbow that gives you like cold damage or whatever it was. When it gives added cold damage, the Mist Whisper chains 2 additional times. Honestly, when you're starting out, you get fragmentation rounds. It's very slow. It only does big damage if you freeze the target. So honestly, just use basic bolt as you're leveling. But as far as the skills, you're not really going to start doing big damage until you get rapid shot, ripwire, artillery, and then you're pretty much going to run galvanic shards when you unlock it, rapid shot for bosses, and then your ballistas and grenades, right? So starting out, you're going to have fragmentation. I use permafrost for a while. Skill gems doesn't really matter, whatever cold additives you want to add to it. Get grenades, use grenades to get down some magics, mostly rares and bosses. You can get high velocity rounds. Actually, I didn't even use that, honestly. I stuck with permafrost, and once the boss was frozen, I used fragmentation rounds, because if you look versus frozen, 997% attack damage, scales depending on your gem level. So just run permafrost into fragmentation for like rares, bosses, explosive grenades. Then once you get rapid shot unlocked, use rapid shot and galvanic for bosses. Galvanic you're going to use to clear. It's just super fast, easy to clear. Put Innervate on there, acceleration for the 20% skill speed, and then rapid shot. All right, we'll look at what we have now. We're running galvanic. I'm running martial tempo, fork, and innervate. Nothing too crazy. Once you unlock your totems, you're gonna have ripwire totems. Okay, use those until you unlock the artillery ballistas. Fine, it is what it is. If you have the currency to put on there, you're gonna run ancestral urgency, font of rage, so you can build more damage. I have lockdown on this because once you spec into the tactician, you're gonna this is a tactician only build. Okay, you're gonna want more pin build up, and then I have font of blood. You can use font of mana if you have mana issues. Rapid shot, use this for bossing, especially when you have the ballistas just firing missiles. You can just sit there and just use rapid shot, and then once you have the heat built up, you're doing more damage, and you can plop your grenades out for even more damage. So I got heft, immolate, and fire infusion. Okay, explosive grenade, I got scatter shot, ingenuity, and payload. Now I have, you know, support gem 3s already because I've started this league, and I had like 2 greater jewelers that I've already used. You're gonna run Herald of Ash while you can. Pretty much that's the first thing you want to get, Herald of Ash. And as soon as you get to Act 3 into Infested Barrens, which I will show you where that is. In Act 3, it's right outside the Jungle Ruins, Infested Barrens. There's a camp. All right, there's a camp there with a checkpoint, and it will spawn an antlion and a boar. And if you look, where is our boar? I guess he doesn't spawn in this town. But the companion, I've put this in pretty much all of my build guides for my other build. You're gonna get the companion skill gem, and you're gonna put it on. You put on your hotbar, and you're going to keep refreshing that checkpoint. Kill the antlion, leave the boar alive. Keep refreshing that checkpoint until you see a boar with haste aura. If you can get haste aura and all damage ignite, since we're doing ignite damage, that's fine. But as long as you get haste aura, not just hasted, haste aura, this will give you like 20% movement speed, 20% skill speed. This is an absolute game changer when it comes to clearing the campaign before we fully set up the build. This makes Galvanic Charge just do insane damage and map clearing. Okay, so make sure when you get to Act 3, Infested Barrens, you just sit there and try to get one with haste aura. We literally got it second try. It's crazy. Ignore Herald of Ice. I'm playing around with that. But yeah, Herald of Ash. When you get your companion, drop Herald of Ash, get this until you beat the Bog Swamp Witch Lady. Then you can also put Herald of Ash on. And as far as this, I'm running Meat Shield, Loyalty, and Elemental Army. Nothing too big, right? And that's going to be pretty much it. You're just going to use Galvanic Charge for clearing as soon as you unlock it. Your Artillery Ballista is just going to blast shit, and then Rapid Shot for bosses because you can gain heat and then shoot your grenades. And Herald of Ash just blows everything up, and your companion gives you haste and makes everything faster. Gear, just get the strongest gear you can. Get some good stuff. If you, like I said, if you've already started a character like I have, you got a bunch of exalts and all kinds of stuff. You can just make gear, and I just kept doing random crossbows from Alva, and I got some good stuff, regaled it, and then, you know, I got this 16% attack speed. Big physical damage. Like, this bow is insane. You just get what you need, right? Just get what you need. I got this unique that dropped, so it's, yeah, my mana never runs out, but that's what you want to do for gear. As far as passives go, as soon as you get your first 2 points, go for a projectile damage builds pin, and then once you unlock Trial of Chaos, you can immediately do it. Pin enemies cannot perform actions. That's what you're looking for in Act 1 through 3. And this is what I got, okay? I grabbed the attack speed, came down for projectile damage, come straight down, grab whatever nodes you need, get the attack and movement speed when you've killed recently, put any jewel in that gives pin build up or more damage, go straight down, come over here, grab this 16% attack speed, and then head over here. You're gonna grab your totem damage and +1 to totems. Okay, then you're gonna come up, put another jewel in, you're going to come up here and grab another +1 to totem. Okay, this gives you 3 totems. That's your priority, getting 3 totems. Then you'll get the attack speed, because you're going to need it for the artilleries. Then come down and grab the crossbow damage, not consume a bolt. And then from there, come up and get the area of effect for attacks. And then start making your way up here. I don't have anything in that jewel socket. Oh. And then this is where I'm still experimenting. But that's what you're going to want to run for now. Simple, easy tree. And that's pretty much it. So just a quick guide. This will work for any tactician leveling. Like I said, grab log through the first couple, use permafrost and fragmentation, even basic bolt. It's fast. If you have that unique crossbow, it'll fork and like kill everything. Just keep using the basic bolt. It's literally fast and does a lot of damage, you know, until you get galvanic, which you'll get, I think, right at the end of Act 1 anyway. And then start blasting, you know? So that's it. Anyway, I'll have a 1 through 3 cruel up as soon as I get through it. All right, you know the drill. Subscribe, come back. See you on the next one.